At least 12 people are dead after a plane crashed into a two-story building near an airport in Kazakhstan. The Bek airplane was carrying 93 passengers and 5 crew members when it took off from the airport in Almaty, Kazakhstan's largest city. It was bound for the country's capital Nur-Sultan, formerly known as Astana, when it crashed at 7:22 a.m. after losing height during takeoff. The aircraft hit a concrete fence just beyond the end of the runway and collided with the building in the village of Almerek, a statement from Almaty International Airport said. There were 2 possible reasons for the crash: pilot error and technical failure, Kazakhstan's Deputy Prime Minister Roman Sklyar said. Municipal authorities said 49 survivors were taken to hospital, including some in a serious condition. 5 children and 3 infants, all said to be conscious, are among those being treated in hospital. A national day of mourning was declared by Kazakh President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. The airport said there was no fire when the plane crashed and a rescue operation got underway immediately. About 1,000 people were working at the crash site, which is covered in snow, in normal conditions for this time of year. A Reuters journalist who was traveling to the airport soon after the crash said there was thick fog in the area. The plane's fuselage could be seen split in 2, with one half embedded in the building, which was all but destroyed. Kazakh news website Informbureau.kz confirmed its editor-in-chief Dana Kruglova, 35, died in the crash. In a statement it said she was flying to her parents' home near Nur-Sultan to spend New Year's Eve with them. Chief editor Mikhail Dorofeyev said, Dana Kruglova was a real journalist. Her articles resonated and she became an example for all the editorial staff. In January, Dana became a publishing editor, and on 1st of December she headed the investigation department. Dana was honest, courageous and objective at the same time. This is a terrible loss for all of us. A survivor told news website Tengri News that she had heard a terrifying sound before the plane started losing altitude. She added, the plane was flying with a tilt. Everything was like in a movie, screaming, shouting, people crying. Another survivor, businessman Aslan Nazaraliyev, told the Vremya newspaper the plane started shaking while gaining altitude about 2 minutes after takeoff. At some point we started falling, not vertically, but at an angle. It seemed like control over the plane was lost, he said. The crash site in Almerek village, which lies just beyond the runway, has been cordoned off. The building hit by the plane is believed to be a house. The Fokker 100 is a medium-sized plane which ceased production in 1997, a year after its manufacturers went bankrupt. The government said the plane that crashed was 23 years old and its most recent flight certificate was issued this May. Kazakhstan's Aviation Committee has suspended all flights by the aircraft type as it investigates the crash. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev expressed condolences to the victims and their families, adding, those responsible will face tough punishment in accordance with the law. The Interior Ministry said it is investigating a possible breach of flight operations and safety rules. In 2009, all Kazakh airlines, apart from flagship carrier Air Astana, were banned from operating in the European Union because they did not meet international safety standards. The ban was lifted in 2016.